Hello, everyone. Welcome to the bonus roll. Guys, guess what? It's not Thursday, and I don't get to be a player anymore.
Woo!
Yay, question mark?
We're back! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the bonus roll. Today, we're going to be playing Starfinder. Because, yeah, the OGL stuff and reasons. And also, space! So much space. Hey, Frank the Bear, thanks for the sub.
It's me.
Y'all are going to hear a couple new voices on this channel in the next coming weeks until they're no longer new to you. We have added a few new players, we've removed a few players, and we have a player absent. Do we have a player absent still? We have a player absent still. It's fine.
I'm
Everything's
present.
You are a present, Tux. You're an absolute gift.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tux. I'm playing Skip Bennington, the Yoksoi Ace Pilot Envoy.
Yosoki?
Soki.
Oh, that's going to go well.
Every
Hey,
player
I'm
just pronounce it
Zizava.
differently.
I'm Zizava. I'm playing Rita, who's playing the persona Emilza Alv, a human.
Definitely human. Totally not anything else, just regular human.
Yep. I have nothing to
Emilza's
say.
a human.
Hello, I am Frank the Bear, and I will be playing Edmund St. Augustine, a Morlamal soldier.
Hi, all. I'm Merle, hoping to sound a little bit less corpse-like next time. And I will be playing Moxie, an Isoki mechanic.
Gadget Hackridge says what?
No,
We will
this one got a gun.
We will be joined hopefully soon by Pyro playing Valmol. But if not, we're not. So, welcome to session 1, which is going to contain a mini campaign, mini session 0 at the start of it, where we do our introductions and explain our expectations of our character, the story, and our teammates. Because communication, people!
So important.
I have a comm unit.
That is accurate. And then we're going to do an adventure, and then we're going to let Meryl get some more rest, because Meryl, I don't know how you're still alive.
Okay. I want to say this episode brought to you by Paxlovid. Because it's better than not having Paxlovid.
It's unlike ivermectin, it's effective.
That is a great slogan for any company. Buy this product. It is better than not having this product.
Please note, we are not sponsored.
Abadarcorp!
Yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 years and no sponsor.
Serious PSA, though. If you go to any large social event, yes, even now, especially even now, any large social event, especially if it's indoors, wear a mask.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care
know
if
that
you
whole
know
con flu
mask.
thing that kept
Wear a
happening?
mask.
Still happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
And COVID.
Anthrocon is going on right now. And
those furries must be immune to all disease just
Yeah.
because of what they're wearing.
So,
They are not.
so
I am not.
there's a funny, I know Twitter is a trash fire right now, but there are a bunch
Yeah.
of videos, just inundating my feed of a marionette at Anthrocon. And I want y'all to remind me to show you them later. Will you do that for me, please?
Will do.
Hey, Gyarados.
Yes.
Hey, Gyarados.
Yes.
Show us the marionette later.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to start this off. Hi, everyone. I'm Girnos. I'm taking a moment to be serious here. I'm the game master for this game. I'm going to put a lot of time and effort and energy that I really don't have into this, but I'm doing that because I really want y'all to have a good time. Because when y'all have a good time, I have a good time. So, if there's something that's keeping you from having a good time, if there's something that's giving you a problem, I really need you to tell me. And see, that's what I'm expecting from each and every one of you to say to your fellow players today.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It is a parasocial, it is a paramutual relationship.
Okay, but my problem is I have crippling imposter syndrome. Oh, you mean in game? Oh,
I have crippling imposter syndrome in
Are you
game.
are you even good enough to have imposter syndrome?
Tux, you're
oh
not alone.
no!
Oh,
I've made it sad.
I've missed chat and chills.
Just
Hey, look,
tell yourself.
if you don't feel like you have the skills to be a pilot, just pretend you're playing Bert, playing your pilot, and that you're conning everyone.
I'm
Oh,
not sure
God.
how much that is my character. Nah, he's legit.
I
Okay
love
at
that we're
piloting.
6 minutes in and we're already getting Campaign 2 references.
I don't go there.
Just remember, though, imposter syndrome only belongs in Among Us.
Amogus. All right.
It's funny in my head, all right?
That's okay. We'll blame the meds.
I
This
mean,
time.
you're the one going through the engineering tunnels, so sus.
Sauce.
For the record, she has never, to my knowledge, played Among Us.
Oh, I've watched it though. I'm one of those weird people that sometimes watches other people play games, even when I'm not like wanting to commit to playing that game.
Hi,
Oh.
Twitch viewers. How are y'all doing?
Because I commit to playing a game, I tend to overcommit, so I'm careful about which ones I commit to.
So what you're
No.
saying is you are expecting a level of commitment that may not necessarily be equal to yours, but is still present. That's
What are we
right.
saying?
I called us back to the theme. And I also talked over you. I'm sorry.
Let's be real.
Speaking of theme, do we want to recap? Do we want to recap for our own benefit, kind of what our backstory is, how we met, why we have a ship, or is that kind of a
Oh, no,
not
we're
really?
definitely going over that for the
Definitely.
benefit of our viewers. But as soon as people are like, hi, this is my character, this is my expectations for my character, this is my expectations for my teammates. And I can roll a d6 or something like that if we need to start.
I already introduced my character, so I get out of all the other stuff, right?
No.
Okay, well, Tax introduced first, so Tax, you're up.
Tux,
Physical
I'm
description.
playing the Yusoki Ace pilot. What I would like to is figure out how the fuck to pronounce Yusoki not only correctly, but
Rat.
consistently. But yeah, he's an ace pilot envoy. I think World War One rat pilot, like cap, goggles,
Little beret on top of the cap.
kind of a leather coat. Not necessarily a trench coat. I don't think that would work very well, but yeah. Hopefully that's evocative enough. And sorry, still waking up. Expectations. Have fun.
Waking up is the hardest thing you're going to do today.
Hell yeah.
At least that's my excuse for right now. Once we're like 2 hours into this, I'm just gonna be, a dummy in general. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got at the moment.
So Emilza is in a basic looking jumpsuit that's kind of a midnight blue with yellow accents. She has frizzy hair banded back, and she has been leaning over the computer tinkering with things and trying to assist with the mechanic. Doesn't have as defined a role as some people on the ship. Her expectations for herself are to be able to help with technical things and back people up. Her expectation for Volmo is shenanigans and silence. Her expectations for the pilot is, of course, getting us there. For the captain, she hopes his standards will be lenient when dealing with people of, well, in the shipping business, will have interesting contacts. And for the mechanic, not breaking down in space and killing us all is great. I will try to help where I can.
As long as that's expectations aren't put up in the pilot, that's fine. Because I heard just get us there, and no further instructions as to the state that we will be in once we get there. So that's all right by me.
It's a moving target.
Yeah, some molecules will get there eventually.
All right. Edmund is a Morlamal, so he is a very large walrus person. Just probably compared to the rest of the crew, massive. Uh, Big old bristly mustache. He's wearing his former naval coat with old epaulets. And no bottoms just because he doesn't need them. He's jumping around everywhere. He used to be a naval captain and now has sort of been degraded to, a humble shipping man, essentially. And I guess his expectations of the entire crew is just order and maintaining a proper vessel. Probably trying to go by the standards that he was used to and not understanding that that's not how the world works.
Shenanigans.
He is not prepared for shenanigans. Shenaniganery, as it were.
All right. And Moxie is a small cream-colored Yusoki. She is going to be tooling around in what's basically a slightly stripped down spacesuit, if I understood the armor's description correctly. It's basically like a hardened utility suit. Although I do kind of like the idea of like a little rat head poking out of like space marine armor. She is looking forward to being the ship's mechanic. Her primary goal is going to be keeping the ship in one piece. Don't mess up the ship. Don't mess up her baby. And her expectations from the other crew are going to be mostly just not bickering too much or too seriously. Just keeping everything on an even keel, and don't mess with the ship systems without her say so. No exploding. Yeah, she is shipborne. She's been on ships more than she's been on planets. And she may see her way to seeing if she can set up a still in if we have any empty rooms or something. I don't know. We gotta have something for the crew to party with. Yeah, player wise, I expect that everyone will, have fun together and have a good time.
Yes, do it. Hi, I'm back. What'd I miss? I'm kidding. I've been here the whole time. I have nowhere else to be. Right. So, as a quick recap, y'all worked for a small industrious shipping cargo hauling magnate. Returning to Absolom Station and then heading off to parts unknown to pick up stuff, drop off stuff, and or borrow stuff without people's being previously informed that you're borrowing stuff. Upon a return to Absolom Station, y'all were informed that your company had been acquired by Abadarcorp, that y'all were no longer employees of said company, and that y'all had been given your ship as final payment. About 3 hours later, a notice was filed that your ship was stolen. And so for the past 3 months, y'all have been having to come back to Abaddon Station on a rather frequent basis to sit in 2 rooms with 2 people from Abadarcorp arguing with each other about whether or not y'all stole your ship or y'all were giving your ship. And so that is what has brought y'all to Absolom Station this month. The
And, so for maybe for the benefit of the viewers, what is we could say the name of the ship?
You are free to.
We are the stalwart crew of the B.S Confidence.
Yes.
Damn
Beautiful.
right.
I didn't want to say it. I just wanted to hear somebody else say it
I had
because I love
almost
it.
forgotten it. Still, after a lengthy decision-making process, the 2 Abadarcorp employees who have been arguing with each other over whether or not Abadarcorp said y'all stole the ship or that y'all could have the ship, agree to reconvene in about 3 weeks' time to continue the discussion after more research. This is like the 7th time this has happened. And so y'all find yourself in the ring of Absolom Station, this massive 5 miles, floating space station occupying the space where Galarion used to be in the Pact World system. I am keenly aware of the fact that I do not have background music up and running. Hold on. Because I was super tired last night.
Milza stores the latest round of documents on her Tier 1 computer as we go.
Edmund's already on his way to the bar.
Okay, sci-fi ambience. Starship Medical by Tabletop Audio. Sure. That's really loud. That is.
It is a hospital.
That was very hospital. Okay. While I figure this out, roleplay amongst yourself.
Going there to pick us up a job, right?
First, I'm going to get myself a drink.
Or 6.
I'll take it.
Dealing with these stooges is not my forte.
Really?
Well,
I would have thought you would have been the most apt at
in the Navy, you took orders and you dealt with it. Now I have to make decisions for myself? Awful.
Beautiful.
Well, we need new engine lubricant. We need let's see, throttle bushings. Warp conduits are all warrant out, but can't afford any new ones, so I'm gonna go. I don't know. Wonder what my cousins are up to. Maybe I'll
Jerry,
get a drink.
are we at Absolom Station?
Yeah, y'all are on the
Yep.
ring of
Okay.
Absolom Station. Your ship is currently darked. Yes, your ship is currently darked, but it's also parked at one of the. I almost said at one of the stabs at one of the spikes.
Well,
I'll hit up the terminal, see if anyone's been posting anything they need. Especially since it sounds like, in addition to saving up for maybe some internal repairs and upgrades, we might end up having to save up for a different ship. So might as well see what work is around.
Very good. Mr. Bennington, if you do require to visit relations, we will be here for a bit, so you certainly have time.
Bennington, Skip's not really listening. He's kind of looking out like the window at like the passing ships.
In this case, it would involve craning your head straight up to look through the above level viewports. The I'm assuming y'all are heading to a specific bar, nightclub, sci-fi cantina, what have you.
Whichever one would be a regular for, passing like shipping workers.
And I'm heading to one of the general use user consoles
Yeah,
that's
there's
usually at the station.
yeah,
That's near the bar, you know.
yeah, there's plenty of those. There's like one
Yes.
every 15. No, I'm just kidding. There's one
Hey,
about every 80-ish feet. It's not.
can we name it? Because I have. Oh, sorry.
Yes, please name it.
How about the busted wrench?
I like it.
Love it. Let me just record
It could have
that
been worse. It
location.
could have been the socket wench.
Ew.
I stole that
I
joke from
don't
Girls
like what that
Union.
implies.
I am uncomfortable now. All right, let me.
Sorry.
And he's an adult.
Okay, hold on. I'm having to. Okay, location: Absolom Station. The busted wrench. A bar on the ring. All right. The busted wrench is to describe it as energetic place would be an understatement. It's a Yosoki bar, clearly, from the components that have been scavenged from Scrapbot and other locations and kind of worked into a kind of home away from home for those who have come up from the downside for business and or relaxation or other reasons. Uh, the bartender looks up as y'all enter, waves, and then goes back to just polishing the same broken glass that they've been polishing for at least every time y'all have come into here. A eclectic mix of various species are drinking what you can only assume are highly potent alcoholic drinks, or possibly from the smell of it, paint thinner. And
I nudge Edmund. Whatever you do, don't get the special.
Would you say that we might be regulars here because of how often we've had to come here?
y'all probably have been here a time or two.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna remind him.
Oh, Edmund absolutely gets the special.
Okay, you get a large coffee with room for motor oil at the top.
Will this get me intoxicated?
No. But it is
Only
very
if you-
special.
Well, What else have I got to do? he hops over, like, you know how seals travel.
Yeah.
That's how Edmund travels.
Mm,
He hops over to a booth that probably still won't even fit him.
Like several various smaller life forms scurry very quickly out of your way as you slip inside your way to a bar.
Pardon me? Excuse me? Getting away?
Skip is
Coffee.
going to squeeze in on the other side. Just kind of like, he's probably going to order, like, probably just water.
You are not delivered water. You are given a kind of thick, almost syrupy looking drink that has a slight reddish tinge to it. The bartender says to you.
Sniff, sniff.
Smells like
Um,
meat.
Oh,
hmm.
liquids should never smell like meat.
Well, what if it's meat juice?
You shouldn't drink it. Like, it should at least smell like other herbs and stuff. But like straight meat? Mm-mm.
Like there's a little rosemary in there.
Oh, well then drink it.
Okay, cautious
Should be.
sip.
It is viscarum, essentially a fermented meat paste that is watered down,
Ugh.
How watered down?
enough to be liquidy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not watered down enough.
Yuck.
All right.
He's
Mr.
gonna
Bennington-
kind of slide it away from him and just drink from his canteen, I guess.
Mr. Bennington, why do we choose these places?
What? Define we.
Because they got the best coffee.
Emlisa, can I have a computer use for you as they have finally vacated the terminal? These like pair of people that have just been occupying it for about 5 minutes while you're standing behind them, clearly waiting.
I would like to default on that since it's 10 for common use open ones, and I have a 9 in it.
So 19?
No, I mean just like I can't fail it, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Your search is for open jobs.
Yeah, check the like local message boards, the arrived and outgoings kind of thing.
The feed of people coming and going is pretty constant. Absolom Station. There is a notice that has been appended to your ship's file, though. You do notice that.
Oh
Well,
god.
better check the notice.
It appears to be an appointment for your group that you have no memory of anyone agreeing to. At Scrapbot in about 12 hours.
Okay, I'll make a couple notes on just other things that might be going on, and then head inside to let them know maybe not to overdo it too much at the bar.
Skip is drinking something that smells like meat and rosemary.
12 hours? Alright.
Edmund
And then I start
Edmund-
drinking the fermented paste.
Edmund is drinking coffee with motor oil.
Those seem like good, robust choices.
I kind of look
You know.
at Edmund for a second like, maybe we should switch.
He shrugs and switches, and they switch drinks. More
There.
palatable.
Argumentative.
Cinnamony.
One
I
of
like
these.
this is like making a canon that like Isoki are also like half like android. Like they run on like non-synthetic stuff.
Hey, I'm not saying it's nutrition. I'm just saying.
Mills, it gets a drink that's just enough alcohol to flavor the water plus some mint syrup.
All right. Mint syrup.
If they have that there.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
have.
12.
Let's see here now. Could you do me a favor and just roll a percentile? You brought a cyber scramble. It has this kind of weird appley taste and is slightly chewy.
Mm.
She'll try and get a water to go with it to kind of water it as
No,
she goes.
you don't want the water.
Don't get the water.
The water's mescal.
Hey,
Can I get a
now it's a party.
jeez? Can I get a coffee extra spicy?
You are delivered black coffee with a side of sriracha.
Perfect. You just gotta know how to order.
Dude, I would totally drink that.
Yeah, so Moxie's literally just squirting sriracha into the coffee. Just mixing it around and seems to enjoy it when she drinks it.
So you sure none of y'all booked this appointment? Just forgot to say anything.
What's the group? Who's calling on us?
There is no name associated with it. It's just a location in Bot Scrap 12 hours from now.
Last scrap. I'm not
View
familiar
credit
with
says
this
it was
place.
Valmont.
Don't think I've ever been,
And Bot Scrap is part of
There.
the station, right?
Yeah, it's on the downside.
but it's a big station.
Would you say? Yeah, would you say that bot scrap is more of a shadier side of the station?
Oh, 100% yes. Here, I will pull the description.
Yeah,
up.
their motor oiled coffee isn't even filtered oil
Mm.
compared to here.
Okay. Absolom Station, the Spike. Really? Come on, Archive. Why is Archive not opening?
How dare they?
Okay. Search Bot Scrap. Oh, it doesn't return anything. That's why it's not working. Huh. That's weird. Setting. Did I misname it? Systems and Settlements. Absolom Station. Okay, wow, there's no actual setting information here. I did not realize that. Thanks!
Obsidian Portal and World Anvil. Pazio has it. Let me see.
Yeah. 440.
I like to think this is actually happening in game. We're like, where the hell is this place?
Right.
This is
It's a neighborhood section.
yeah,
I'll
it's
paste.
yeah, it's the neighborhood and the Spike. There we are.
God. Side question.
A lot of Yosoki live there.
Okay, possibly relevant side question. Would it be abnormal or like no go for Moxie's semi-immediate family, by which I mean like cousins, cousins, and cousins, to have like a bulletin board or something?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It would probably be like a
Group
BBS
chat.
system. But yeah.
The
Other
world's most chaotic group chat.
Other side note, we determined that you and I are like quote unquote cousins, right?
All
Yes,
Yosoki
we're-
are cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my mother's shoot, no. You may
I thought you were gonna
Right.
quote
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Yeah. Oh Lord, I cannot quote that from memory.
Oh Jesus, hold on, I have to
Fathers,
pull
mothers, brothers, cousins, former roommate.
it. Thank you. Yes.
I know your great
Small.
grandmother was my great great
Great-grandfather?
grandfather's second niece by marriage.
Oh, I was just going to cut it off right there. Your great grandmother was my great grandfather.
No.
It was a
God, this
it was
is
an odd time.
sorry. I'm sorry to break character. This is I need to just start pulling stuff from my real life family tree. We found out that one of my cousins, a cousin by marriage, but one of my cousins is also my sister's husband's cousin,
Nice.
also
nice.
also by marriage. It's like there is no blood relation in either direction, but like he mentioned his cousin with an unusual name, and my sister goes, uh we have a cousin with the same name, and they looked up, and yeah, it's families were unexpectedly connected via like I think it's her. Oh, I'd have to look it up, but like somebody she's related to by blood married somebody in his family, and she married somebody in our family.
Wow.
So she's cousins both ways.
But bot scrap is essentially the neighborhood is private junkyards, and there's a salvage union that kind of somewhat rules over it that has heavy Yosoki influence.
Thank you
And
very
there's
much.
lots of goblins. Lots of goblins.
Yeah, goblins everywhere.
Perfect.
They're like mice.
The Yosoki or the goblins?
Hey!
Hmm.
I don't know if I should be insulted by that.
You should.
You should. All right. Well, I say we rest up and then go to whatever this meeting is. Taking proper precautions. And
Also,
perhaps we
maybe, take that equipment list with you. Maybe we'll find some bushings or whatever.
That's true. If we do need some replacements, a junkyard is better than nothing.
Ooh, that's true. I mean,
Yeah, Skip's
we're
looking
probably
at
going to be all right for a bit. I just, I want to keep things. Sorry, I don't want to let parts start wearing out willy nilly.
or worse, break at a very inopportune time.
And this is why Moxie is Edmund's favorite.
Right.
Yeah, Skip's probably looking at kind of a high level of the ship readout, but just like the various systems.
As a quick side note, who's been drinking the coffee now?
Skip.
Okay, hey, that coffee has 2% alcohol in it.
Yay!
That's nothing.
Wait, the coffee with
Let's-
the motor oil or the
Yes.
the black? Okay.
Also, place like this, don't expect to necessarily get credits. A place that puts so much stock in physical trade, you might be looking at TPE, UPB.
Yeah, UPB. Which, in some accounts, is just as good as credit.
As long as it keeps us flying.
I agree.
Flying in the direction we intend.
You're
Just
always
saying,
going-
let's be flexible on what they're offering.
You're always going in a direction.
With atmosphere
I'd rather be going in B direction. Hey.
around us. Yeah.
Well, I suppose I will finish my meat water
Fermented
Yeah.
meat water.
and fermented meat water. I'll pay the bill, whatever it might be.
It's not relevant towards this. It would probably
Yeah.
be just like a handful of credits, daily expenditure, or what have you.
Fair enough. All right.
But yeah, no, y'all
Yeah.
have a couple hours if y'all want to plan or look up locations or fly off before you are expected to be in this meeting.
Skip's probably gonna get with Moxie and get like a high overview of like what the status of the parts are. Like obviously he's not as engineering focused as Moxie, but as a pilot, like he's not just like he has some knowledge and concern over such things.
Edmund will let them handle that because he knows that they are good at what they're doing. And I don't know, Edmund doesn't really have a whole lot of business in Absalom at the moment. So he probably just head back to the ship.
Well, I'll let Edmund know like what I found on the bulletin boards as far as miscellaneous task and stuff.
I mean, there's a couple like, hey, I need someone to find this cat. His name is Jonathan.
Okay.
And there's stuff like seeking people to rescue princess from dragon.
Man, awesome.
Yeah, then seeking people trying to rescue dragon from princess.
Yeah.
There's also just a video of a marionette dancing playing on several of the video screens about the station. Because I'm currently obsessing over that.
I don't get this Zoomer humor stuff.
I will throw a brick at you.
I'm still looking up what items and such too.
Things.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Occasionally, even whatchamacallit.
Well, bored now.
I would like to think that Skip said that out loud.
No, that was in character, not. Oh my gosh, no, I didn't. That's in 100% in character. That's not.
Yeah, no.
I'm not trying to.
I get changed from my professional clothing from the legal meeting into my uniform clothing, where I have like a very generic plumber of the spike kind of outfit.
To be
Yeah.
to be direct, when y'all go to these things, these are two people from the same company arguing with each other, and they do not interact with you in any way. They just need you there for legal reasons.
We can't even egg them on against each other.
Oh god. That's the worst and I hate it.
Seriously, you've been in the Navy and you
real.
don't encounter that sort of thing?
So I would say Edmund probably doesn't care. Frank hates this.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't even use diplomacy, the only thing I'm good at, to help in this situation.
It's very much the left hand is fighting with the right.
And we're like the kidneys.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, yeah, Edmund goes to the ship and drinks from his own private stash.
Describe the ship for me since you're the first person to go there.
Alright. It's not the prettiest. It's rather, if I could equate it to anything, it's like looking at like a Dodge Ram, like a Ram Charger, a big, sort of bulky, plenty of storage space in order to help with the shipping stuff. Bare bones when it comes to aesthetics, and it has B.S, which stands for Best Shipping, which is the name of the company that we were a part of, and then the Confidence afterwards.
Love it. Perfect. Whew.
Yeah, this is nothing like any of the frigates that he had sailed on back in the good old days, but it's his, so he has a profound fondness for it.
I mean, go to the war with the army you have, or navy you have, I guess, in this case.
Well, the Morlamals were sort of known for their naval in the sense of space.
Yeah.
Faring. Do you call it? It sounds kind of dumb, but do you call it naval in space?
Yes,
I would think
Okay.
so.
I thought so.
the Space Navy.
Right.
Okay.
And they have a real navy on their own planet, but
Oh God,
in intergalactic terms, they still have a pretty they can really stand their own when it comes to ship combat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have
So, yeah.
remembered why I don't drink Red Bull.
Oh no.
Because it's gross.
Yes, it actually gives me
Yes.
cotton mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, so he goes to the captain's quarters, which he has sort of made it look
Oh.
nice in its own way.
I have bad news for you.
Oh yeah, it's not really captain's quarters, is
No,
it?
y'all have common quarters.
Right.
Think
Oh.
Star Trek lower decks.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he goes to the captain's quarters. It's just
Which
an
is his own
area in the
bu-
commons quarters with 2 curtains.
It's just his bunk. He calls it his captain's quarters because it makes him feel better.
I can imagine like he has like curtains, like so it's like
He scored
this is
curtains at like
my
a flea
area.
market.
Yeah,
Alright,
blackout
yeah.
curtains or something.
I want everyone
I-
to describe their bunks now.
Yeah, I would like to note Moxie's bunk is entirely covered in stuffed animals. Like
Oh,
there's probably a
Yes.
bunk under there.
There's probably a bed somewhere.
there's like 4
Oh.
Skittermander plushies.
God, look, she grew up sleeping in a literal pile of other
Right.
Isoke, all right? It's comfortable that way.
Yeah, at least 4 Skittermander plushies. There's like
Yeah.
one big Vesk one that just kind
Four
of
s-
falls over on the rest
Oh my
occasionally.
god. Let's say 4 Skittermander plushies. That's at least 16 arms.
It is.
A lot more than 16 arms, really.
Yes.
It's what 24 arms.
Yeah.
Um,
Mills'
Oh.
bunk looks like it's got pages to printouts from like tutorial things. There's like basically like computer commands on one, hex to other galaxy conversions and stuff. Different things about speed transfer limits, like at sound, at whatever. Basically, it looks like it's all college prep notes
I was-
all over
I was-
from everything.
I was about to say I can picture Esmilia's like bunk, like her Foot Locker has just like 16 different how to X for dummies.
yeah.
And it's got like 16 most common words if you're entering planet Z, etc. It's just like cliff notes everywhere, and some of them are literary or art. It's just like things that are like pushed up into the wall and on different corners, and stacks of different types of papers and things.
So Morlamal don't need beds. They sleep like pretty much standing up. So he does not. So Edmund doesn't have a bed. He has like almost like a small hallway, like almost like a walk-in closet. That's his bunk,
I love it.
and it has memorabilia from his time in the Navy. Probably a bit of like Morlamal like poetry. And he has in his Foot Locker he has some proper like scotch that he sometimes enjoys on his own time.
Scotch.
Skip has a pretty, I would think, utilitarian bunk with things like just kind of the regular, just like grooming stuff, that sort of thing, but also a collection of things that he's um borrowed from other members, sometimes asking, sometimes not.
Bastard.
From the other people, he gives them back, but like
Eventually.
it also a lot of like kind of aging old like posters and pictures of like various ships and ship designs. Like some of them are like the I forget what you call it, but it's like the X-ray of a ship that like shows like, okay, this is the
The cross
Schematics.
exterior and the cross section of like various different ships. But
Love it.
yeah,
It's like there's the cross section posters, a pillow, and like a barely used hygiene pack.
I wouldn't say barely used.
I don't know. Do you have a
Uh,
hygiene pack on your sheet?
yes.
Nice.
I would think he would have like, you know, some cologne. Like I think he tries to keep up his appearance.
Oh, and like this is entirely in my head, but it's just like it's all the bits have been replaced, so none of it matches.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, like he borrows other people's books and stuff like that. He gives them back once he's done. There's also 2 plushies for some reason under his pillow that aren't immediately apparent.
Probably making
But
shots for dummies is over there.
yeah, things like that. Just like he just clearly has wide interests, but not like just sort of like, hey, that looks interesting. Can I read that? If you're not looking at it, sure, okay, that sort of thing.
It's like I only borrowed your dress for like the weekend. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, I would think that he usually asks. Usually.
Still,
He
yeah.
asks for Edmund's booze. Edmund always says no.
Oh, I'm remembering Crit Squad. I am keeping very careful track of how much you have stolen from me. You have stolen a lot from me. It's kind of a dick move.
He's not full klepto, but he definitely has maybe somewhat he thinks of personal property as maybe a little more communal than most,
Let's go,
Right.
Klepto.
if that makes sense.
I gotcha.
All right, so is there anything anyone wants to accomplish with their 12 hours of free time before y'all are going to the spike? Anyone want to summon their familiar? No, wait, no, sorry, different system.
I'm set.
All right.
Yeah, actually. Sorry, I was muted. It's honestly, it's just a couple of things that I forgot.
That's why I
While-
did this.
What? Huh?
I certainly didn't expect people to have forgotten stuff and need to cover it real quick.
Mm. So I can't. Hang on. Correct my understanding with the bulk rules.
Mhm.
If you, where's my encumbered value? I think I'm 1 below my encumbered value.
Probably, but you also have a spaceship, so you can leave stuff there if you don't need it.
Okay, but like, I think between like the armor I'm wearing
Mm-hmm.
and the shotgun bring me to 1 less than my encumbered. I can't carry a whole lot.
Well, for
Um,
one, I mean, do you expect to need the shotgun and the armor on Absolom Station?
Well, no.
Really, you
That is.
probably should.
Probably should.
Okay, fine. So I can't
It's
actually
a
get
nice-
a backpack because I can't wear the backpack without being encumbered. Oh no, the bulk of the backpack itself does not.
Yeah, no, it's the backpack don't count.
Okay. Oh, but the bulk of any items in it does.
You might want to look at Backpack Industrial
Ooh.
since we're out of character right now.
No,
Yes.
I would like to actually believe
Yes,
that
that
was
Oh,
Moxie
oh,
talking to the shopper.
Oh, okay. Like, and I go back and be like, you should look at upgrading.
Okay. So yes, I should be able to afford. I got 50 credits to my name. I should be able to afford an industrial backpack, a hygiene kit, just because we should have a spare in case.
So y'all don't have to share.
No, just in case Skips breaks.
That's really funny that you're almost to your encumbered level, and I have 30 credits left, and I haven't even hit one bulk.
Dang. How have you not hit? Are you
I
not?
have no. I have light armor, a sword cane, a laser pistol, and 2 batteries. That's all I have on me.
Nice. Okay.
That's all I
I'm just
need.
loaded with junk, I guess.
Wait. The pack rat needs a pack.
That's fair.
Yes. This is true. This is fair.
The robot will bring the because no one hires actual
Uh,
workers now. The robot brings the requisite item from the back for Moxie to try on. It's a well-made backpack with a hard frame to it that kind of just carefully distributes weight across the whole of your back.
Okay. And I did just want to buy. Oh, where was it? Oh, just a vacuum. Not a vacuum suit. Zero grav environmental clothing.
Okay.
Because I should own some clothes that aren't armor.
I assume that y'all
I'm
have
not gonna be wearing them,
I
but
assume y'all have stuff to wear out that
I
is not
bought
I don't.
specific stuff because there's different bonuses and
yeah.
circumstance stuff with the official gear.
I'm assuming. Well, if you don't have something that has a specific effect, I assume you have enough to keep yourself from violating decency laws.
Oh yeah.
Fair. But yeah, I'll keep the armor on. So that's 25, 35, 38 credit. And I see a pyre. Pyro?
Pyro.
Pyro.
Pardon me.
All right.
Oh dear. Right now I'm remembering the deal with this continuity's goblins. Oh dear.
They chew on stuff.
Yep. Uh,
In fact, you see an example of that as across the way there is a goblin that is quote unquote fixing a robot by chewing on it.
oh
And
no.
all I wanted to do in between is consolidate the notes of possible jobs and save them on the computer.
Yeah,
So
no.
that's
That's
what I'm doing.
doesn't even require a roll. You're just collating like, hey, people need this done. And most of that stuff is viable, but none of it is going to make you rich or, um, you know, keep your ship running. It's the day to day, like, hey, does anyone know a hairdresser? And basically, it's what you see posted on next door. It's like I have a bunch of eggs from my chickens and I want to sell them, which is going to be us in like what 6 months.
Yay. Let me know how the eggs are.
All right, I'm buying a little time for Pyro to get in here, so
Kinda wanna help the robot.
yeah, the
Robot.
robot does not seem to be in distress.
Okay.
The robot's just like the robot's clearly broken because like the goblin is just like chewing on it, and then they will pop open the chest cavity and work on the wiring some.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining the robot just going, same crud, different day. As it's getting chewed open.
It's no, like it has an open. Okay, think like the X5 from Futurama. Wow, that was a deep cut. Hold on. I want to see if I can grab a picture of the X5 while I'm trying to buy a little bit more time for.
Well, I mean, if this doesn't turn into be a job, we have like what 2 weeks until next meeting. We've got a list of some small stuff. At least keep our living expenses even.
Yeah, as long as it pays. Could really use some. Oh,
They're interacting. It's magic.
hmm.
Sorry.
Are we going to start raising chickens on the ship?
I mean, y'all could.
Is this?
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
No.
Imagine we're out a week and a half into space. Fresh eggs for breakfast.
Hello.
I will not have livestock on my ship.
Well, could be good money in hauling them.
You there, Pyro?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Hey, life
Bonjour.
happens.
Oh, I am sounding awful. Sorry.
No, you're
More
fine.
tea.
Go. Well, yeah, definitely drink more tea. Just go guzzle that tea. While you're doing that, Pyro, we have just done some light introductions. If you want to describe your character, what their bunk looks like, and stuff like that, we'll get you caught up with where the story is.
My character's Vommel. He's I forgot the alien species he is. But he wears kind of like a sort of like cargo pants mixed with tank top, a lab coat sort of thing, maybe a trench coat, a doctor's mask, sort of like a surgeon's mask over his face. If you're wondering what his bunk would look like, um, imagine messy, but also imagine messy, but also imagine he's got stuff laying around it that makes sense for a doctor to have, but it's all outdated and used. Like he's got medical prescription tablets over near one area.
Oh, I love the idea that he has like one of those pill maker boxes where you just like scoop the medicine and shake it down into the thing and then you put the cap on. Like just makes his own pills.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Love it.
Currently just wearing my jumpsuit right now.
Oh, y'all have. Oh, go ahead. Someone was about to say something. I know you're. Anyway, so y'all have returned to Absolom Station for like the second time this month, and watched two lawyers from Abadarcorp argue with each other, because by law y'all are required to be present in case a decision is made. A decision was not made, and so they have decided to reconvene and at a future date to continue the debate of whether or not y'all stole the ship or y'all were given the ship. I keep on wanting to as Amelia. Am I getting that even closer right? Emilza. Noticed while the rest of the party was getting drinks at the Broken Wrench, that a note had been appended to y'all's ship's file in the Absolom Station registry, listing a appointment in bot scrap in about, well, it's probably closer to 9 hours at this point. And so y'all have a couple hours to do some shopping if y'all have something else you'll need to buy or interact or develop your character, or just give the players a flavor or give the other players and the viewers a flavor of your character and personality before we move into the actual plot line. Episode 1. Let's see here. Up, 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 up. I will just sit here and make sounds until one of y'all starts talking.
I think that
I'm trying to think what to do.
yeah, I think Skip would actually, since it's 9 hours till, he'd give himself time to get to Scrapbot, but I guess he's going to kind of mingle with the other Yosoki, kind of, I guess the equivalent of gathering rumors.
All right. Are
Just
you
trying to get a feel for what's going on.
Are we at like
Um,
evening and we sleep until the 9, or
Yes.
just we like meet in? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like y'all pushing close to like. Well, I mean, y'all don't have to sleep. Absolom Station is an artificial station, so It runs on, I want to say, 4 6-hour long links. Nope, 3 8s. So alpha, beta, and delta. So y'all are in delta phase right now.
Okay. Maybe
Would
just
people
sleep.
would people kill me if I said Edmund enforced a curfew?
Oh, Valma
I
wouldn't
think it would be
care.
very funny. Oh,
I think Edmund tried to enforce a curfew, but no one was having it.
Valma just looked at him like, sir.
Let's see.
not
What's
doing
my
that."
stealth again? No.
Yeah, fair. I mean, no,
Number.
fair.
What's my stealth again? I'm a tiny rat. Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's like,
yeah, but it's in my +1 stealth is truly insane.
I'm very much reminded of in a different, much more popular streaming show, uh, a player who's famous for having 3 daggers was asked to roll
Yes.
stealth, and they rolled a 60 plus.
Oh my god.
Good gosh.
It's like, and they just vanish from reality. They no longer exist in this campaign.
But no, yeah, Edmund would just sleep. He's got nothing else. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Sleep
Yeah,
would be sad.
I probably would sleep if that's the.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fine. The station runs 24/7, so even Delta shift is pretty busy, but the lighting is a little bit lower, and they pump the scent of what is it? Lavender? Yeah, lavender
Oh
into
yeah,
the air system to kind of make you a little drowsy.
that's kind of fucked.
What a bunch of
Little bit.
bastards. Valmal, I think, is just gonna look around and see if he can find, as weird as it is, like maybe a gambling den.
There's a couple gambling den options. Are you looking for something nice or something affordable?
Free for now.
None of them are free. The cheapest one has a 10 credit entry fee.
Alright, let me see if I got 10 credits on me. I don't have jack shit. Can I got 10 feet of titanium alloy cable. Can I bet that in?
What's the value on that?
5.
They'll give you 2 credit value on it.
I'll also toss in cleanliness circuits because it's a 50 price.
50. They'll give you 5 5 credits for that, and like forget the cable. They were just being nice for you with the cable.
Damn. I'm trying to find shit that adds up to 10. Because I got nothing else.
That
They're
was
only
just the door fee, right?
Yeah, that's just to get in the door fee. They're only going to give you like 10% of whatever the value of any item you give them is.
Oh, that's fair. Can I give him drugs instead?
How many drugs do you have of what kind?
Oh, I got nothing on me, but I can make anesthesia. I can make anesthesia.
Is this a class ability? Does it have a time limit on it?
Basically, my microlab will count as like a basic med kit and a camelizer, and can be used for any purpose applicable to those items.
Okay, let me pull up the crafting system. Surprisingly, not a robust set of rules for crafting. Rather than buying mass produced extraction takes time due to the economies of scale enjoyed by multi. It does not save you any money. However, it allows you to acquire exactly what you need as long as you can meet the construction requirements. as long as they have the skills, material, tools, and time needed constructed. Number of ranks in this appropriate skill. Magic fusions, hybrid. For drugs, medicinal potions, the skill can take either life science or physical science. I think you have something that lets you use one or the other. So you can you have access to tools. Creating an item normally has a base time of 4 hours. So
That's fair.
you can craft it in half that time. If your rank exceeds the item level by 10 or more, you can create it in 1/4 of the time. Do you have 10 ranks in either life science or physical science?
Yeah, I think I have like 1 rank in.
Okay. Oh, ranks, not point. Okay, okay, that actually reads much different when I realized that ranks are not the same thing as the modifier used. It'll take you about 4 hours to synthesize the drugs.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my bunk and stay up and make some.
Okay. Is everyone else heading back to their bunks for sleeping times?
I suppose. Ow.
I mean, pretty much I'm just collating the list in case, we go anywhere, we can look at things that are happening in the same direction and then going to rest.
I would like to think
This
that
is in my mind. It's like everybody's going to their bunk to sleep, and then
Almost just
God
sitting there.
damn
You
it.
hear.
like really loud machinery going on as he's making these drugs.
Mr. Volmel,
5
Could you
feet away
perhaps-
from everyone.
could you perhaps turn that down a bit?
No, can do, bud. Hang on, I got something for you. Hang on a sec, Edmund. Hold on.
I will
I
not
have
be
some
taking any.
anesthesia.
I will not be taking any anesthesia. Thank you very much.
Did you see Vomo pull out his needle and pistol? That wasn't a request.
I would like to think that Emilza is distributing her collated information in the form of like a ship newsletter for some reason.
I really like that. This is.
That's perfect. That's perfect. It's like Planet Express. There.
Okay, so Z shared a logo with me, and oh yeah, she.
Yeah, it's from a logo maker. It's from
It's
Design
absolutely
Mantic.
perfect. That is
Very nice.
okay. Yeah, no, this is it. That is the campaign. That's the campaign name. Best Shipping Confidence.
Yes.
All right.
And we now have our logo.
Hooray!
I don't know how crunchy we want to get with this, but as far as like power usage goes, I'm sorry, I'm just like still trying to learn the rules as we go.
We all are.
Same.
Yeah.
You know the rules, and so do
So do
I.
I.
I can't sing.
But yeah, the logo's like an
forget it.
airplane-ish design, and it's got its colors are yellow and orange to either side of the ship, and like a red outline around the ship in a circle. So it's just from like one of those generic make a
Oh yeah, no.
logo.
I am going to be updating the Twitch overlay with this later tonight.
Let me read their terms since it's from a website maker.
No, I refuse. Space pirates.
I had to start recording.
All right, so 8 hours later, y'all have awoken. Volmol has made several instances of drugs.
I don't know if you want me to just roll random for like what kind of drugs I've made.
Yeah, if you're not making a specific set, as long as it's within your item range.
I don't know what drugs I can make.
I do
I'm
believe
pulling
your
apart now.
your med kit is fully equipped, right?
Yeah, my micro lab.
I guess it's good knowing, in the first session which ones you can make. So
All right,
we're getting
drugs.
some system stuff figured out.
gear, treat drugs, skills, treat drugs, rules, drugs, gang pusher, medic archetype, class, deities, setting spells, themes, long-term medical treatment, treat deadly wounds, advanced medicals, darts, elite detoxifier. No, I want the opposite of this stuff. Superior intoxicant. Okay, now we're getting closer. Standards are interesting. All right, page 233. That's super helpful. Thank you, Archives of Nethys. It actually is. Fit to width.
Just making faces.
Let's see here. Trade goods. Anesthetic. Love the sound. I'm actually really liking this background ambience. All right.
I really like it, except that one beep keeps reminding me of the Dabo wheel sound effect from Star Trek.
Double!
I keep expecting it to keep going instead of just going beep beep and then stopping.
Okay, so medicinals, numerous pharmaceuticals and similar substances can be referred to as medicinals. This century specifically refers to substances primarily used to treat ailments and lack addictive properties. However, many medicines can also be used to help incapacitate a target or capture one largely unharmed. Anesthetic, antitoxin, and sedative. A tier 1 sedative. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Does your kit say it provides the materials needed?
Let me pull it up. Wax feature, micro lab. It does not say.
Okay. I'm going to rule that it has some of the stuff needed, but not like an infinite amount.
Right.
So eventually you'll need to start providing materials. But you definitely have enough to make like some sedatives. Maybe two tier 1. Yeah, 2 tier 1 sedatives.
Okay.
Which would be about 75 credit value bought, so you can probably sell it for like 7 to 8. This is essentially like the, hi, I made NyQuil. Would you like some homemade NyQuil?
I made sleepy chicken. That's what I call it, my man.
NyQuil chicken.
God. No.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, y'all awaken about an hour before the, like, hey, we're supposed to be here at time. Which is enough time for y'all to get through the ship. Y'all pull R2Ms. R2E meals from the company store. I'm assuming y'all have like food that y'all can eat regularly, so y'all get like some.
Coffee.
Yeah, y'all basically have MRI kits.
Not
Coffee.
I love MREs.
Yeah, like MREs and bad coffee will keep you alive.
I remind everyone to prep just in case we get into some trouble.
You just see Valmo looking at Edmund. He just pops like a capsule inside his coffee. He's like, yeah, I just need, give me a sec. Okay, I'm up.
What's that in the cough? Oh, okay.
For you, it's a study aid. For me, it's for clubbing.
It's 8 a.m. All right.
Don't worry.
So, y'all make your way through
My
the.
shotgun, got my armor. Sorry.
No, I want that to be in character, like just
Yeah,
Moxie
no,
muttering.
that was in character.
Yeah.
That's the
Amilza grabs like a length of pipe repair stuff and holds it in her hand, kind of like a walking stick, and then kind of like subtly gestures at her other pocket. I'm packed.
Almost just has like his shout rifle on his second pair of limbs, and he's just like, he's just got his needle or pistol inside his coat.
Skip, you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you getting ready?
Packing all my stuff up, adjusting the whiskers,
Never coming
be
back
like
here
kind of
again.
like a mustache. Yeah.
I love the idea that you have like your whiskers, but you also have like just a mustache affectation, like one of the not plastic, but the attachable mustache.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like he grew out his fur a little bit to be like a mustache and then incorporates the whiskers into it.
Looks like a Groucho mustache.
Love it.
Hmm.
Absolutely wonderful. So with your kits assembled, Moxie discovers a pair of purple coveralls in their equipment. Nope, I thought we'd get a rise out of the Merrill. Nope, no luck. Okay.
Wait, say it again.
Oh, I said Moxie found a pair of purple coveralls. There we go. That's what I was hoping for.
Almost just gonna pick up the two Yosoka and just put them on his shoulders. Like, okay, you people stay here. You're too slow. I'm gonna carry y'all.
You're too slow, dude. I'm the slowest person here.
Oh,
I can't.
I'm not
carry
sure
you,
about
Mr.
that,
Edmund.
honestly. But what's your movement?
I have movement 20.
That's actually what I'm moving at right now.
Okay.
We are going to bot scrap, which, politically has a lot of Yosoki at the top. Might be a better showing if we let them lead the way rather than sit on shoulders.
I agree with that.
That's fair.
All right.
I could be their horse for a moment if you'd like.
What is wrong with you?
I'm on a lot of Adderall, my man.
Oh, I forgot to take my medicine this morning.
Whoops.
Pause. Everybody take medicine.
Vommel, since you weren't here, Edmund moves like how have you ever seen seals moving around? How they like bounce forward? That is how Edmund moves.
I was okay. This means no offense, but I was imagining Edmund moving like a slug. Like he pulls back, pushes forward, pulls back, pushes forward.
I mean, that might work, but this is funnier. So
I like them both, and I feel like you can alternate between them as you wish.
Yes.
Just Vommel going to go do some illegal shit. Edmund hopping after him. Now hold on a sec, sir.
Halt.
So y'all take the lift down to the spike and towards bot scrap. The ring is kind of the middle class of neighborhoods. It's where you have a lot of the lawyer's office and stuff. The underside, the down low, the spike, is less nice. This is more. There's a liquor store every quarter block, and between them are at least two bail bondsmen's kind of location. Lots.
And everything is chewed on by goblins.
Yeah, there's just a number of just piles of what to the casual observer is refuse or scrap that is to the residents of bot scrap recycled or useful, or I will hold on to this because I can take it apart and oh look, this part is so shiny. What was I talking about? Hi.
Yeah, right.
I need to get my Reese's Pieces. I can use them to mimic medicine.
Like, y'all see 6 goblins that are just, like, gnawing on what you believe to be a gun and arguing about, like, what is wrong with it.
Oh, that one of them is gonna get their head blown off.
I'll actually be right back. Give me a second.
Okay.
I have no clue if you all can see me, but I got my webcam set up. This is Vommel. This is Vommel's medicine bowl.
All right, we can see that we have this session is audio only, I think.
Yeah. I honestly have not decided. Oh my god, those seals are adorable.
The seals are very adorable.
I want to hug them.
That's why I think
See,
Edmund's trying to stop Vommel. Now see here, good sir. Come back here.
Halt, ye rapscallion.
yeah.
God.
I need to get him a hoverboard.
Yes.
No, get him like a pair of
I'm
drones.
back.
That is an option, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, no, there
Probably.
definitely is like a I ride on this.
Yeah.
It's
I
called
think
this personal
like-
mobility stuff. Yeah.
And there's like a speed motivator, if like an attachment for armor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. You can get treads.
Motivator. It's just a fucking cattle prod.
Ah!
Oh
Boing, 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 boing.
god, it's so cute to watch on loop. Welcome back, Z. As y'all head down the street, you'll hear like the sound of a small firearm discharging and just a screech of goblins.
Oh dear.
But following the directions that the station gives you to the address, you come to a relatively nice looking, it was a warehouse at one point. But someone has decided that they live here now, and it has like a chemical shower and a bed and about like 16 different computers hooked up into an array of various sizes, shapes, and several of them are just making little beeps. As you
Amelia like raises one eyebrow and lets out a low whistle.
Quite the setup.
Vommel's eyes just squint. I don't trust this place. Nobody has a nice place here.
To be frank, this is not a nice place. There's a chemical toilet and a chemical shower next to the bed.
It's more nicer than the other places. There's something wrong here.
A small voice like
Yeah, I whisper in his ear, probably a tax dodge.
I got
Almost
drunk one
not.
night and apparently I paid for this place, so now I live here.
I mean,
That
that
is
works
how it
too, you know.
Like
Usually
the
works.
small voice comes from behind y'all. Well, small to half of y'all.
Right.
There's a halfling in a red jumpsuit. Their hair is kind of combed backwards, slicked, and they have like kind of bright green eyes. It's like, I need into my door.
Oh, pardon us.
Vommel's just gonna step aside. He's gonna drop.
Edmund takes like 10 seconds to turn around and then just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, they just scurry past y'all into the room. It's like, hi, I'm Jackson. Yeah, the Confidence, right?
That is us, yes?
Indeed, we are. And
Right,
like,
not
pretty
that.
sure.
There's a gunshot. Yeah, don't be loud here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
indeed, we are.
Yeah, no, come on. Right. So, quick question. Do any of y'all play Null Shaman?
No idea what the hell you just said.
Null
Out of
Shaman.
character, what?
Make a society check.
Oh Lord.
Oh god. I'm so out of
Let's-
touch with the kids.
You're out of touch.
I'm out of time.
Out of time.
God.
Will
What
this be a
are we
culture,
using?
Culture
I
check?
don't even-
Culture.
Yeah, society or
Culture, okay.
culture.
I don't think society's a skill here.
Okay, then
Just
culture.
do
There is
that?
no.
A
Is that
16.
me?
Okay. Moxie and
Same.
Yay! I did the thing correctly.
did anyone roll higher than a 15 other than okay.
I was using Hephaestus, and that's
How
what it
the
gave
heck
me.
do I know?
It's displayed it on
I
roll
rolled
20.
an 8. No, I
Oh.
know. I'm just thinking, how did I roll that high?
Oh, I have no idea. So anyone
Okay.
who rolled a 15 or higher knows that Nultramon is a kind of pet gathering game.
Here we go.
You
Hmm.
travel space, collecting small little monster aliens and then battling them in a kind of rock
Oh.
paper scissors style tournament. They all have different stats, and you can breed and train them and stuff like that. And there's been like 16 iterations. They have just released Nultramon Free Drift, where it is actually based in your proximity to drift beacons. Different ones will spawn in an augmented reality world.
For licensing reasons, we don't need to talk about anything that resembles.
Understood.
I thought it was a
My only point
Pokemon.
will be that they really lost their way after the 3rd gen.
I would like to think that Skip is the only one who. Wait, what was Skip's role?
13.
13. I love that Skip is the only person that's like, I have no idea what y'all are talking about, and everyone else is like, oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Well, I said,
The Pokemon when I saw it.
I don't know how Edmund would have heard of it, but he somehow has heard of it.
Well, do any of y'all have one of the free accounts? No? Okay. And he like pulls out like a little com tab. It's like, so, there's a secret in the game. And he pulls up like one of the rare spawns. And it's like, I think that the code for one of these has a secret code in it.
Okay, what does this have to do with us?
I want you to go to where it's going to spawn and capture me it.
Okay.
Can I roll a sense motive check? Do I need to
Sure.
be trained? I don't. I don't need to be trained. I have a -1. This will be very funny. But I'm gonna do it because I don't trust this little piece of garbage. Hacha.
You must be muttering
That's-
that to yourself.
That's a 0.
Oh, by all means, good sir. We will
I'll
absolutely
go ahead
take
and
this
do a
quest on.
sense motive as well. That would be a 21.
21? Yeah,
Oh.
no, he's being dead serious. It's like, I need you to go. You're going to have to beat it. But if you don't have your own, you can use my account. Capture it, and then bring it back here. And if you do, I will give you. And he like starts rummaging around and pulls out like a surprisingly nice dueling sword, tactical, flat matte black finish, hardened composite material. The edge just kind of gives this like fine, detailed glittering.
May I inspect the sword, sir?
Of course, but I will need it back. And they
of
hand it
course,
over.
no. And then, does it seem like something that I could use? Is it like a operative weapon?
It's not an operative weapon, but it is a one-handed melee. Archaic design. There's no technology involved here. It's a
Do you
traditional.
mean envoy, or?
No, I have better dex than the strength.
Yeah.
So, I unfortunately probably won't be able to use this, but if someone else can, then absolutely, we can. Or at the very least, we can sell it.
What would be like an appraisal
Make an appraisal
skill?
check. Numbers. Just roll me a d20
Okay.
and add your intelligence.
That would be 19.
19.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's very nice. It's probably not worth like a spaceship, but it's damn nice sword. Collector's edition.
It's sort of, I don't mean to be, but it's like, okay, considering the wear and tear on engines of embarking a spaceship out to this place. Would it be worth it?
I will be right back. Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
But maybe that's a little too metagamey.
it's better than most of your current weapons. If we were to put it in a tier structure, it is a tier 2 weapon.
So to capture this, what do we have to do? Do we just have to be in the vicinity?
You'll need to interact with it in the augmented reality setting. Again, you can use my account. Just don't like get into any ranked matches, okay? To do the capture, but you'll need to be within 5 meters of the atemporal spawn location, based off of the location of the nearest drip beacon. And you'll have to be there at the time of spawning, because it's an ultra rare, and so they get hunted pretty quick. And like, some of the people that are into this game are really into it. Like, they will, like, there could be some violence. That's why I went to y'all, because y'all thing said that y'all will do any job, no matter how bad or dangerous. I mean, y'all were like from best shipping.
I looked to Skip. Who put that on our our bulletin?
I think that was me, Vomo.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, we were a lot more broke a week ago when we edited it.
Very
But I
well.
mean, I'm like
more
really broke
high.
now, so
I mean, I can throw some not credit. I can throw some UPBs in. I got like, do y'all know Scrapper?
Do we?
Can-
Artist?
No. I mean, well, the Yosoki may. Sorry, I'm still learning the.
The Union?
No, well, he works with the no. Scrapper's the kind of boss here. Here, it's easier for me to show you. And he like goes over to one of the computers and starts typing into it. It's like, so I'm going to access the station's video surveillance feed. 1 minute. It's like a minute later, it cuts to a screen of a rather heavy set Yosoki. They're in black and white high def, talking with a few others. There is a vat nearby of some sort of like shimmering and roiling material that you can't quite tell what it is. It's either a ooze or a syrupy liquid or whatever. And this overweight Yosoki is talking to people as they just kind of huck scrap metal into the vault, into the vat, and the metal just starts dissolving. So yeah, that's scrap right there.
I was trying not to
Okay,
giggle.
so honest question: do I know this person?
I-
Because it wouldn't be like.
Hold on.
Should I just roll percentile or?
I'm trying to find like the skills for like history.
I believe that would also be a culture check.
Oh yeah, you're right. Culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost trying not to giggle at the heavy set Yosokai.
so thinking about the game, what energy type creature do we need when it
Nine.
spawns?
9. You've never heard of this? No. It should be fine with either. Oh, I mean, he's fire and earth aligned, so this one you'll need Aether or water. But I got all the amps set up already, so you just need to interact with it for a couple minutes to copy it. Or capture it, sorry.
Very well. When do we expect this to come about?
Oh, 17 days.
Will it take us that long to get there?
It'll take.
Yeah, like
Okay, so it's in the vast.
Sorry. Okay, I'm Frank, out of character. I thought we were still stuck on Absolom. I thought we were still hanging out at Absolom Station. No, we're going out
y'all are
there.
still on Absolom Station.
No, but I mean, but the location is out there.
Yeah, no. So what this is, here, and he pulls up like a star map, and it's like, this is the drift beacon that's going to be spawning within range of, and it is just in the middle of nowhere. It's a transitory drift beacon. It's basically the road marker on I-35 between El
The loneliest
Paso,
highway.
huh?
The
I would
loneliest
like
highway.
to
Yeah.
comp unit both the lawyers in our thing and ask each one, hey, did X lawyer say that they needed us to wait 3 weeks for personal reasons? Question mark to each of them.
Chaos roll. Hold on. Let me. The intention
I didn't
here
say they
is,
did. I asked if they did.
yeah, the intention here is to get them arguing with each other again so they don't bother you, right?
Or just to, when they set up the schedule, them to think about it and set it out 3 weeks. Since they said TBD on the schedule, probably 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what to make you roll for that because my instinct is to say roll deception, but that's not a thing in this. Bluff.
Oh,
Bluff.
bluff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make me a bluff roll.
Sure.
Could I possibly assist in some way?
Yeah,
As
same.
the-
I
I
would need to
wasn't
know how
telling
you
y'all I was
assist.
doing it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
Oh,
need
well,
to know
okay,
how
fair
you
enough.
would
You don't-
assist.
I'm too high to even know.
I'll say if
19.
if they're being secretive about it, then never mind.
Yeah. We'll see how that turns out later.
Yeah, and in the message, she doesn't say this person said this. She just messaged each of them and said, did the other lawyer say we need it to be at least 3 weeks for personal reasons? Then to the other one, did they
Yeah.
say?
The
You
same
know.
thing with name swapped. The feed continues as you watch the scrapper have his boys throw what looks to be a screaming android into the vat. Oh yeah, he'll do that occasionally too. Don't mess with him. But he if you give him like some material, he'll give you some UPBs. So I can give y'all some material to give him.
Very well.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Does
So
anyone want
just
to
so you
recap
know,
that?
What'd I miss?
so we saw a feed of Scrapper throwing things into a vat. He gives people UPBs for materials. He threw in a live android as one of the materials.
Yeah, no, that's why I keep
Also,
this
Oh
feed
my.
muted.
well, this
Um,
is out of character recap. So,
No.
That's very
also
refreshing.
Amilza. So we found out that the creature pickup would be at 17 days in the vast. So Amilza messaged each of the lawyers and asked if the other one had said we needed to schedule 3 weeks out for personal reasons. And it did a
Okay.
bluff check.
So funny.
Play the both of them against each other.
And
Well,
anyway, go ahead.
I was just going to say, ask us a question, not as a, this lawyer said this, because, you know, lawyers.
Right.
So, anyway, this is the drip beacon. As you can see, there's nothing, and they wave their hand at the screen nearby, except, and they start typing, and it zooms in into a little, maybe 5-mile in diameter arc ship that is just kind of listing this ship, which may or may not be filled with dead people.
Mm.
Valmo's just got like eyes widened as his hands are like limply moving around, sort of mimicking. It's a halfling, right?
Yeah.
And then he just sees the ship and he goes, "Oh."
Yeah, no, I haven't found any much information. I know it was an arc ship. Their last transmission was about 5 years ago,
Oh dear.
Oh no.
and they haven't really moved from that space. They've just been kind of stuck in this Lagrange coordinate for that whole length of time.
Maybe the thrusters are broken.
Well, it's certainly something we can investigate all over there.
How long would it take us to get to those coordinates? Like, I guess I'll nudge our pilot here.
I'm
Hey
assuming.
Skip, how long would it take us to actually get to that gaming spot?
I mean, I would assume that with the data pad, you could do some base calculations, right?
Yep.
Well, with the drift, it's kind of a crapshoot on when you actually get there.
Yep. Roll me 5d6.
Hey Edmund,
Mm.
do you see that? I'm just almost pointing in the corner. There's some
See what?
shadows.
12,
I think there's somebody over
15,
there.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
It'll take you about 21 days.
Oh God.
On a 17-day trip?
Y'all have 17 days until it gets there, so y'all may be pushing those engines a little hard.
Oh,
So let-
we do what we got to do.
Hmm. Will the engines be able to take it?
It depends on how good your engines are.
Sorry,
Push.
more of an out of character question. In Moxie's professional opinion, is she going to be able to push the engines to manage that?
Maybe.
I
It
don't know.
depends on how the rolls go.
Well,
Yep.
since you
Fair enough.
contacted us so late within game time, assuming we can't catch it, do we still get the scrap for trying to get there?
I mean, well, okay. Here, how about this? I'll give y'all the scrap. But if y'all get there in time, I'll give y'all a
You want
copy of the
the ship?
code.
All right.
Do we know which
sounds
And the
code
fair.
sword.
he's referring to automatically? Or...
He said that there is a secret code.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
So the code and the sword, if we
Yeah.
get there in time. Okay.
And scrap.
Well, I guess we better head out, you know? We're already
Yep,
gonna be
starlight's
pushing it.
burning.
Do we get
Indeed.
what's ever on the ship?
I mean, if there's people living there, that's between you and them.
Also, we better get to the point first if we're pressed for time.
Oh yeah, there's going to be
Yeah.
other people wanting to get this thing. It literally only
okay.
spawns once a year.
Remember, salvage is 9/10 of the law.
Also, I guess technically, if someone else captures it, you can find the person that captured it and get it from them.
Yeah, we'll just persuade them, quote unquote.
There is a like screaming android on one of the screens as it's being melted still.
Balmel is just gonna look at it and go. He's
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
that thing will,
scream with
like
it.
it's actually really cool. He throws scrap into it and then it kind of pushes out stuff.
Or screaming robots.
No, the screaming robots go in and then normally it's like a helmet or a gun or something like that.
So how
Oh,
does Moxie look right now with the robot thing on screen?
Like emotionally?
Yeah.
Not
Almost
super
screaming,
duper
yeah.
happy.
Yeah, I would say nobody should be super duper happy. Androids are people.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get
Like,
the
we're not-
scrap either way, and we're definitely heading there, and you're trusting us with your account anyway, you have any problem with us taking the scrap now and going to talk to Scrapper on the way? We might be able to, I don't know, use some UPBs to negotiate or something if we miss it.
I mean, I really feel like I need to have something if y'all have my account and
Yeah,
my
that's
money
true. That's
and
true.
Yeah,
like it's not that I don't trust you, it's just I don't trust you.
yeah.
And
I
you
don't
It's
trust
you're,
me either.
it's well within your power to not trust us.
Sir, what's your name again, sir? Little
Oh, I'm Jackson.
Jackson. You might want to do something about the shadow people in your corner over there.
We'll get on that.
You also got a purple elephant right behind your desk.
Yeah,
Right, that-
I'm very nervous about this, but here's my login code for Nultramon.
right.
Here.
Sorry,
Thank
Doctor.
you, sir.
Just a touch of something. I don't
Yeah.
know what.
We need to go
He's usually very reliable.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All right,
go
let's
before
go.
they
Let's
start
go.
coming
Let's move
after
it.
me. Oh dear, the shadow people are moving. I'm gonna run. Just drop into quadrupedal form
dear.
and bolt out.
Athletics. Is that the check I need you to make?
Probably.
Yeah,
Learn how to-
athletics.
I have no clue how to put in athletics for the roll on here.
It's just a strength roll plus whatever ranks of athletics you have.
Oh, I meant in like roll 20.
Is your character sheet in roll 20?
I have no clue.
Then probably not.
Okay.
I mean, you can just roll and tell me what you rolled. I don't need I'm not a stickler. I don't care if you use virtual dice or physical dice.
I could use physical dice.
I'm fine with it.
I need to get a dice tower for that, but I haven't gotten a chance to use my physicals.
I got
in a while.
11.
11. Yeah, no, y'all watch as Volmel just kind of sprints off.
Like a
Oh.
horse.
All right. After that, Doctor.
Jackson's like, bye, good luck. Don't die. Or if you do, let me know so I can send some other people.
We'll be back. You can
This
have
is out of
confidence in the B.S. Confidence.
This is out of character, but what if that ship was like the last crew he sent?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, he's
An
probably
arc
sent them
ship?
every year.
Strong
So-
possibility.
I mean, it's a 5-mile long ship. Y'all's ship is like
2 miles.
Yeah, I
no,
feel like
y'all like 60 feet from end to end, I think.
I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
a-
arc ships aren't really mercenary ships generally.
Who says we're mercenaries? I thought we were just a crew.
We're true for hire.
Actually, that's a good question. With my naval knowledge, would I have recognized if the arc ship belonged to a certain group?
Make a society, I guess, or culture check.
How racist of you, Edmund.
Specious,
What do you mean?
but
Certain group, he said.
Yeah, a political entity. Is that better?
yes.
Yeah, I'm just
Fair
messing
enough.
with you.
We know what he
20?
means.
Oh, not bad. Holy shit. That's a natural 19. Let's go.
Let's see here
Not
now.
bad at all.
You would think that. Hold on. What is the? I can't find their name.
Rip.
I had it a second ago. It appears to be a Sheeran style arc ship.
Oh, Sheeran. Okay.
Huh? There's a thing of cards.
That was me, sorry.
No worries. I was like, huh? I didn't do that.
I was trying to figure out how to add my sheet.
Oh, let's see here. If you go to the third one that looks like a folded newspaper, but for some reason says it's journal, and click at plus character, you can start building your character.
Okay.
But no reason to do that. I just need y'all in roll 20 and having a sheet at the very least with a token attached to it.
Mm.
And I mean, we're probably going to be calling it relatively soonish because this was mostly just to do a shakeout, get everyone used to the characters and all that fun stuff, and
Yes.
characterizing stuff.
Okay.
But hey,
so-
we definitely established some stuff. Is there any preparations y'all are doing besides trying to make sure y'all don't lose your doctor before y'all take off?
I ran back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make sure the ship doesn't explode.
I like to think that y'all get back to the ship and Volmel has locked himself into one of the cargo bays.
Bathroom.
Oh, even better.
Locked himself in the
The
bathroom.
one
He's just
bathroom.
drowning
The
his-
one.
his
The
one
one
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah,
Fuck my
there
meds.
is only one bathroom.
Yeah,
mean-
it's the let me read y'all because I was looking at this and I was like, I don't know if this is what you want when I was doing your ship auditing. Where
Who cares
is
what we want?
yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
the point.
Building starships.
It's not what we want, it's what we got.
Yeah, I mean, I figured this
Crew
thing is like the
quarters.
equivalent of like a delivery van, right? Like it's not what we spec'd out. This is what the company gave us. That's like basically
It'll
all
get
the
us there.
amenities to get you there, and you have a reasonable chance of getting there for
It's like-
profit margins.
So
It's like
what
a
we could
40E class.
afford.
Yeah.
So to read it, common crew quarters are the most basic type. They consist of simple bunks. Crew members who sleep in common quarters usually keep their personal possessions in a footlocker. Common crew quarters also include a communal bathroom, which includes a military-style shower, and a tiny galley, big enough to prepare only the most basic of meals.
That's about right.
So
Like this is a former like corporate delivery ship. I just think that it's not gonna have many amenities. It's gonna have the ones of like there's atmosphere in it, so that's good.
It's truly just
working
like
on
a
it.
semi truck.
Yeah.
okay, so military showers. If I don't know if y'all know what they imagine high school shower.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's exactly what I was
There's
picturing.
no covering.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you could put a curtain rod in curtains, but
there's nothing to
That
attach them
ain't
to.
gonna. That
Yeah.
ain't gonna hide Vommel, man.
All right, so y'all are free to take off at any point.
All right. Well,
I like to think they just like dim the lights a lot in the shower.
Too bad we couldn't get any scrap to trade for the android.
The android
We
was
don't need. Well,
We
we'll
need
get
to kind of,
something.
if I'm understanding the situation correctly, we really need to get to the ship and get on our way.
yep. So as soon as we get in, all hands to undocking procedures.
Yeah, Skip is, I mean, despite being the renegade he is, he's going through the checklist.
Yeah. Y'all are given clearance and a navigation path to get through the Armada. After a couple minutes of communing with the navigation office.
Is this a thing? Do I have a regular like ATC guy that I'm talking to?
Not on any specific regularity. This is mostly volunteer work by these people.
Gotcha.
Abadarcorp does not pay them.
Of course they don't.
Emilza on the drive uses her comm to log into the computer and start leveling up her newbie account on the game in case more than one spawns.
You're close to the Starstone, so there is a drift beacon. You have to like wear a set of goggles or use the computer's like display video to like see them where they are spawning in augmented reality. But
Well, I mean, I own a computer item.
yeah, I was about to say. What I'm saying is basically you put on the goggles and like you see there's like a little spider monkey like creature just kind of skittering around in the bridge. That's the word. I was about to say the mover. It's like nope, that's not the word for it. Ship. And you make a quick capture of it and you're like rewarded with like 5 XP points, and there's like a little explosions and good job flashes across your view, and it just gives you like ching 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 ching.
All those great serotonin boosters.
Yeah.
Just suddenly from the bathroom, you just hear Vommel scream out,
Filthy rats!
and then the bathroom door just slams back open. He falls over.
Oh dear.
Over the intercom, Emilza hears, Miss Alva, I hope these games will not be distracting you from your other duties on the ship.
The one where we're in space racing and only the pilot can affect it.
No. Like, I'm
Don't
thinking
talk
like
to me.
this is like full crew effort.
No,
Like,
there's like y'all. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
yes, no, y'all are all going to have to figure some stuff out.
yeah, like I'm imagining like I'm at the helm. I'm like in constant communication with Edmund and Moxie, who are
Right,
like in
Mox.
different areas. And I mean,
Mox
like,
is currently upside down, banging on something with a wrench.
Yeah,
One
and
of
Yeah.
the
Edmund
Or,
is
I don't
just giving out bonuses as captains are wont to do.
yeah, but
But
like
Which
I,
can
I
help push
imagine
the
like
engines.
Skip actually like especially with like the equivalent of takeoff and whatnot. He is dead serious about sterile cockpit. Like there is no unnecessary communication. If you say something like that's not relevant, he will get on your ass. Like he's actually professional when he's actually behind the stick.
I have been actually this whole time picturing like less a cockpit and more like an open bridge.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it's very Star Trek 1.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
my mental image is it's basically the Planet Express. You have the bridge, you have the crew quarters immediately behind the bridge with no wall, and then you have the cargo hold below you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
And like you have Vamol like in the bathroom screaming.
Oh, I just came out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
I fell over screaming filthy rats.
Hey.
I say that's a little if we had an HR
Rude.
department, that would be reporting you.
Pretty
looks
sure that's
around.
just a Milza.
All right.
Oh,
So,
Milza
Vombo, let's
is
talk about
HR.
what you said there. Look,
I mean,
was high
she's the
when I
one that
said
makes
that.
the newsletter. That pretty much makes her HR.
Ah, I'm happy right now for some reason. I've missed this.
Oh, I know how to do HR. I've worked at companies.
I just think that's funny.
Vombo, let's talk about what you said the other day. Look, I was high when I said that.
Okay, we can
Sterile
continue.
cockpit. Or I guess it wouldn't be cockpit, right? It would be bridge.
Bridge.
But
And
I will sedate you.
you're given a path through the armada, and no check is needed for flying throughout because y'all have computers to do
Nothing.
shit like that.
I would like to note that I can attempt HR skill checks untrained.
Yep.
So am I
trained
able to just
HR.
put my PDF of Vomel in Roll20? Or...
I think you have
Like you'll have
Yeah,
to
no, you have
manually
to
copy some stuff.
transfer it.
Uh,
It's a pain in the ass.
Again, not requiring anyone to do this.
Mhm.
Not
Anyways,
for Starfinder. For Shadowrun, you have to do it in Shadowrun though, because honestly,
Yeah,
I
like,
can't find a better
well-
character builder.
While he's not flying, he's using his computer knowledge to like be double checking things.
We're not flying, we're
Monitoring
falling.
things.
We're
Emilza,
floating in
there's
sky.
a specter kind of just like floating in your AR above Skip.
Oh, dark energy type. Go, spider!
And as much as I want to roleplay out like the rock paper scissors nature of this combat,
Just give it like a 1d4.
yeah, just
Maybe
roll me
like
a 1d4.
1 or 2, you lose. 3 to 4, you win. I heard that. I know I heard that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a tussle, and there's actually some decent graphics as you watch the two of them fight on the floor. Before like the spider just leaps on top of and pins the specter, and you get the capture points, and just that whole jackpot reel goes off again. This game is incredibly addictive, and you now know why it is free. You're also told that, like, hey, for 3 credits, you can get extra capture points. Or you can watch a 2-minute video and double your capture experience.
So I
It's
can
just
see if
spend-
Moxie needs
Oh,
any
it's
help.
evil.
While I
Oh,
let the
just-
video for capture experience run on a smaller node in the corner.
Almost like slowly crawling towards the front open deck. on all of his limbs. It
Uh,
looks quite ridiculous.
Yeah, Skip is going to demand that Volmel get in a seat and properly secured.
Almost gonna look at Skip and just
the
try and
gravity
pick him up
plating
and
hums
stare at him.
softly.
Like he's not looking at Volma. His eyes are still forward. Like he's just saying it out of.
So mechanically, are we having Edmund give boost to Skip, and then Skip's doing the piloting
Yep.
pushes?
Mhm.
Pretty
And
much.
then we're having I almost said Roxy. We're having Moxie make sure
That's
the
my dog. What the hell?
yeah. We're having the other Yosoki make sure the thing doesn't explode.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not looking
Yeah,
at
it's
me, right?
it's interchanging. Whoever needs more bonuses, I'll
Yeah.
pass on them.
So-
I'm rebalancing shields every now and then from an asteroid until they regenerate, and helping Moxie here and there.
So once y'all are past the armada, y'all are free to enter the drift whenever y'all want.
All right.
Y'all
Prepare
kind
for
of
drift travel.
So how does I'm not really familiar with the mechanics. So do you want to be in the drift as soon as possible? Is that
Yeah.
save time? Okay.
So I'm going to ask the engineer to describe what happens to the ship when y'all power down the thrusters and start revving the drift engines.
Oh heck.
I want to say
Okay.
everything just turns dark and with red lighting.
I mean, so, what did we decide on again for the gross physical shape of the Confidence?
Uh,
It is like
Square.
a big old pickup truck. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is
Square.
unaerodynamic as
It's a
hell.
Big flying brick.
space
Like,
fan.
like you know how some cars like they come in like towards the front area, like it's like square, but then as you get to the front, it just curves and then turns into like another square or like
Yeah, it's basically like
Yeah,
a cab
oh,
cab
heck.
over semi,
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Um.
Loving this so far. Oh my god, I'm so glad to be away from fantasy.
You know what? Heck with it. It unfurls like little teeny tiny dinky wings with like additional engine looking things on the ends.
Most useless wings.
Yeah, like I'm feeling the Space Winnebago look.
Yes.
Like a little bit more towards
Yep.
that.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then those spool up, and then all the lights go out in the ship for a second, and then come up in, I'm going to say, blues and greens.
Nice.
I'd like to ask that the unfurling wings are in our shipping colors.
Yes, perfect. God, the company anthem plays in a little jingle over the ship intercom every time we go into drift.
Edmund hates
I
it
imagine
every
that,
time.
but also like a announcement, like warning everybody, please secure
That!
yourself and
almost creeping up behind Skip.
Yes. All right. Yeah, Moxie hasn't figured out how to turn it off yet.
yeah, exactly. It's just like a very pronounced but very mechanical, like notice that comes out.
Please keep arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Yeah, at
Exactly.
a very
Perfect.
grating slow pace.
And then it says it again in Spanish.
This is also the closest thing I
Like,
could
yeah,
find.
it says it in 15 different languages.
Yeah.
Vommel,
Ooh.
I need a stealth roll from you, please.
Stealth roll. All right, 1 sec.
Also, that is too sexy a ship for the vibe I'm getting.
I completely agree.
Wait, the Winnebago?
No, the one that
The
Homo
one he's
posted.
posted underneath.
Oh.
But no,
Oh, I
the
need to
Space
scroll down.
Winnebago is exactly what I want in this ship.
Yeah, the Space Winnebago is probably, if it matters, usually in sci-fi, it's the shields that actually provide the aerodynamic shape. So that's why you can have like.
Oh God!
wings.
Oh no!
Now, Skip,
Oh,
you're
oh my.
100% aware that Vommel is kind of belly crawling towards you.
You can hear the just dragging of metal with his foot.
course.
Like,
He's the size of a train.
Edmund, because Edmund is so big, he grabs Vommel by the back and just lifts him up and just puts him in a seat.
Get
I am
on
going to need an
your
athletics check for
harness.
that lift.
I don't need
Oh,
no
fine.
harness. I am the harness.
And so y'all enter the drift.
Yeah. Can I do
Yeah,
a
no
very
problem.
slight roll to make him like fly off into the like bulkhead?
You'll also have to turn off the gravity plating.
Oh dear.
Oh, you gonna mess up, man. I will start to swim.
Moxie is suddenly
That's
weightless.
why we have the harness.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I am going to say, like, that is literally the environment outfit that Moxie bought on Absolom Station was 0G equipment.
Yeah, this is why.
It's-
Also, I would think that she would like kind of like hook herself to something like a climber would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what the tail's for.
You
There
see
you go.
Patrick Star, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. You turn off gravity and just do a quick roll as you enter in the drift, and suddenly the reality around you warps and whiffs, and there's like a small tear in space that you enter through, and suddenly you're in this vast empty space that I need someone to roll a percentile check for me.
Can I
As
roll?
I'll
we
do it.
switch over for a second, you could almost swear Emilza also had a tail to grab something, but it turns out she just grabbed a handle. There's nothing there.
Okay,
Oh, I
great.
wanted to roll that.
Totally human, right?
Totally.
I roll?
I got a
60.
33, boss.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here now. Rolling on
I
the
got a
drift.
19 as well. I got 19 as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I will
just
use
need-
that for the return trip.
Yeah. Almost just having fun being 0G. He's waiting to fall eventually.
Like it. I mean, I'm assuming that Skip has a toggle for it.
Mhm.
All right.
I don't have a gift for it, but does anyone remember like when Rocket and Yondu go through that drift sort of crap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
imagine happened to us.
that's what it's like for about a quarter of a second before you pop out into like this vast open plain of empty space. There's not even light. Like there's not even twinkling stars in the distance.
That's
So-
I had
horrifying to
figured
think
like
about.
Hitchhiker's Guide, but then again, I guess that's more one of the other classes.
Ford, I'm a sofa.
I feel sick.
Did I hear somebody say
Oh
they're a
no,
sofa?
not again.
Yeah, I yes. Quoting Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh God, I love sci-fi. You see a bubble of what looks like just a part of a moon floating by as y'all take off into the drift. And with that, we're going to go ahead and call today's session. Because, like I said, I wanted to do...
Ooh.
Okay, we can keep going for a little bit longer.
No, not boo. Not boo. I said woo.
That was woo. That was
like
we.
hooray.
Oh.
We have
This is a fun time.
successfully done a thing.
Yeah, I've done a
Yes.
thing.
I want to get to the ship and just explore it, but I will wait till next time.
Y'all got, like... Y'all have 17 days to get there.
We get to have shenanigans.
Yeah. But this was mostly I wanted to get everyone like their character introduced and get y'all started on the
Acclimated.
storyline and show y'all like all the
Hey,
fun
Vamos,
stuff.
check this out. Hey, you got your jelly and my peanut butter.
We had this part at the first where we're like, what do you expect from each of your other crew members? Like, kind of like a mini session 0. And I'm like, Vomo, I expect shenanigans. And then I got my little serious frowny face on. I'm like, and silence. Because he knows why.
Ooh.
I don't know why. I'm too high to know.
And that's because you were in a certain fugue state each time. It'll come back to you later.
State dependent memory.